Congrats, new hire. You landed a job. You defeated the job hunt boss. That's your boss fight completed, and now you're at the victory screen. But you shouldn't celebrate too much. Not yet, anyway. This isn't the end of the game. It's actually New Game Plus for the current company game that you're playing. And you're not starting from zero, but you are in a whole new world. Today, we're going to be talking about how to absolutely crush your first 30, 60, and 90 days. We are what we play at the end of the day, and the games we love lines up with our skills and our careers. This is going into the player types. You could check out each of them in detail in this playlist I made about it. I will go over what each player type should do in their first 30, 60, and 90 days after getting hired in each of these segments as well. The first 30 days, onboarding equals the tutorial zone. So think of your first 30 days as the tutorial level when you're entering a company. You're learning the controls, you're testing the mechanics, and you're figuring out the map called the different departments, right? Your main job isn't to speed run to your role during this time period. Your job is to observe, learn, and ask a lot of questions. Let's go over a few examples of doing this. If you're in a tech job, don't just jump into the coding. Watch how the team pull reviews, notice naming conventions, and understand how they communicate with one another. In a sales role, this might be shadowing top performers and studying their workflow. It's like watching a stream before you queue up and rank in your games yourself. For management roles, it's all about learning the lay of the land. Who are the key players for each department, and what the company culture feels like, who holds the influence, even if they don't have the fancy title. Now, for each player type, you should do these things. For my achievers out there, you focus on learning the KPIs and the metrics. You write them down like side quests you complete. For my explorers out there, like me, dive into the process, the systems, the workflows. Ask why behind everything. For my socializers out there, you're going to prioritize relationships. Get to know your coworkers. Learn who helps who. And for my killers out there, watch the competitive feel and tone. Who's the top rankings here? And how do they operate? The first 60 days, proving ground equals boss fight. Now from day 31 to 60, you're ready for the real boss fight. This is where you stop your button mashing and you stop your tutorial level and you start showing strategy. You're no longer a rookie. You're no longer at level 1 anymore. You're now proving that you can handle the role that you got hired for. So let's go over a few examples. If you're in marketing, this could mean running your first campaign for the company. You start small enough to manage, big enough to show the results. Let's just say you're in IT or engineering, for example. Maybe you take ownership of one of the project modules for the company. Your work goes from back-end NPC to a central party member. In customer service, for instance, maybe you take on a very complex case or step in when the team is short-staffed, showing your reliability. There's different ways to show value during this time period for working for the company, so make sure you make the best of it. Now let's see how each player type can go about this time frame at the company. For my achievers out there, you start by tracking your wins. Get those achievements unlock moments written down as well. For my explorers out there, you document any gaps or improvements, and you suggest new quests the team hasn't noticed that you could take on. For my socializers, you build alliances here. This is where coworkers start seeing you as part of the guild at whole. And for my killers out there, you step up in a challenge. You take the hardest ticket, close the biggest deal, beat the mini boss that the company is having issues with. This is where you shine true with your skill points. The 90 days. Establishing legacy equals unlocking new game plus gear for yourself. So by day 61 to 90, you're not just playing anymore. You're establishing your role that you got hired to do. This is where you transition from new player to core team member. You've unlocked enough gear, leveled up, understand the lay of the land, and now people expect consistency during this time. So let's go over a few examples. For my analysts out there, maybe you present your first findings to leadership backed by data you've collected since day one. You should be writing down everything you do, the impact of it. This will be your bullet points for your resume and even future talking points as well. If you're a designer, for instance, you could lead a project from concept to delivery. Now your work is visible across the whole company. For my leadership roles out there, this is where you start setting long-term direction. Your squad should feel your influence here. This is how each player type shows up during the first 90 days. My achievers, you showcase measurable results. Bosses want to see your scoreboard here. For my explorers, you introduce new initiatives, something fresh and shows innovation and your creative side when it comes to your role. My socializers, you cement your reputation as a team player. Maybe you mentor a junior hire. For my killers, you stake your claim, become the go-to person in your area, the raid leader that people could count on. Landing the job is only just level 1 when you're working at a company. Your first 30, 60, and 90 days, that's the new game plus run. That's the most important part of it. So play it right and set yourself up for promotions, bigger quests, and way more loot down the line in your career. In the next video, I'm going to break down how to build your LinkedIn presence like it's your character build screen. Stats, gear, skills, the whole 9 yards. I will see you in the next level. Later.